Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you not sure what to work on next? This 4-quadrant decision matrix can change the way you work forever. I use it to ruthlessly decide how to schedule and prioritize my time, and it can do the same for you. Stick around to the end of the video. I will show you the exact template I use in Notion, so you can just copy it and steal it. Hey, I'm Arjun, CEO and founder of Doula.com. We're a venture-backed fintech startup in New York City that's raised over $13 million. But today I want to talk about a challenge that every founder faces. We're all busy, but are we being productive? We have long days, but are they amounting to actual business success? I would bet the answer is no. And the harsh truth is this is a realization I made. I was constantly working long weeks. Imagine 60, 70, 80, 90 plus hour weeks, but not seeing the results you want. And I think the most harsh part about startups, but also the best, is that the issue is yourself. It's a mirror, it's a reflection of what you are either doing correctly or doing incorrectly. And the biggest issue that I found was I wasn't prioritizing my time properly. The tool I want to show you today is from President Dwight Eisenhower. It's a tool that you can use to decide what is actually worth your time. I use this matrix because I used to think that everything is important. And here's the truth. Everything is important. Hiring, fundraising, product, growth, customer success, every single one of those things is critical to not just starting a business, but leveling it up. But the truth is there's only finite time in a day. There's finite time in a week. There's finite time when your brain is fresh. So how do you actually know what to focus on? So at a certain point, I snapped. I realized I have to change the way I work if the business is going to grow more efficiently. And when I snapped, it reminded me, a mentor of mine, actually a CEO coach, said, you should check out the Eisenhower Matrix. And you should use it as a tool to actually filter through every single ask that's coming in into this simple 2x2 quadrant. This quadrant can change your life. If you haven't heard of it, it changed mine. What I now do is every single task I have, I map it through the matrix. And it has added so much clarity, and it has made me so much more efficient when it comes to focusing on what actually matters. Let's break down the quadrant and define each quadrant. The first quadrant is important and urgent. These things you should do first. To give you some examples, this could be an incredibly important fundraising meeting or an incredibly important final round interview. Those are things you do not want to wait on. You want to do them immediately and do them first. They're important and they're urgent. But here's the secret. If you're spending too much of your time here, you're likely firefighting and not planning enough. So it's good to have tasks here, but if too much of your time is here, you might not be delegating properly or planning properly. The next quadrant is important, but not urgent. These are tasks that you should schedule. Again, they're important, but they don't need to happen right now. So you should have sacred time blocked, your heads down time, your maker time. I call it my essentialism time, where you can go through and batch process these tasks. Examples here could be working on a strategy doc or working out, meditating, taking care of yourself. All of those things are important, but not urgent, meaning they have to get done. They don't have to get done right this second. These tasks won't scream for your time, but they shape your future. So really, you need to block time for these things. A line I think about is if it's not on the calendar, it's not going to happen. So stop right now. If you don't have these things on your calendar, they won't happen. Add in a simple block for exercise. Add in a simple block for having final round interviews each week. Add in simple blocks of time on your calendar for the things that are important, but not urgent, and schedule them. Number 3 is not important, but urgent. And these are the tasks that you should delegate. The hard thing here, and I think these are the hardest tasks to let go of, or they feel pressing, but you shouldn't be doing them. Instead, someone else can do them. This could be low-level email responses, or a basic dashboard update, or creating a basic update or basic message. This is where your direct report or a VA or EA in your team could help take that off your plate so that you can, again, focus on things in the higher level of the quadrant. Again, as a founder, your founder time is the most sacred, valuable asset. So you really need to ask yourself, do you uniquely need to do it? A little hack is I set up a shortcut on my laptop, Option L, which automatically starts recording a Loom video. That way, no matter what I'm doing, if there's something I need to delegate, I can hit Command L, I can record a video giving full context on what the task is, and then I can have an EA or VA on the team delegate, take over the task, and execute it. And number 4 is not important and not urgent. These tasks you need to eliminate. Now, the hardest part about these tasks is you sometimes do them without realizing. I'll give some examples. Doom scrolling on TikTok. That's not going to help your business. If you're strategically going to TikTok to find keywords, that might help, but doom scrolling for hours is not going to help. Refreshing your inbox obsessively. You do not need to check your email all day. The easiest thing you could do is show up and just be in your email all day, but then you're responding to other people's priorities versus focusing on your priorities. These tasks, they're not important, they're not urgent, you need to eliminate them. These tasks don't just waste time, they steal focus, you need to cut them ruthlessly. One thing I found is sometimes I'll have an idea and it goes into my list, and then when I'm processing it through the filter, I realize this isn't important and it's not urgent, I should kill it. Which is why I think it's always helpful to actually take some time to reflect and run them through this quadrant, run them through the filters and see into which quadrant the task should go. And it's okay if you eliminate something. Again, not everything's going to be important or urgent. So to recap, here's how you prioritize like a president. If it is important and urgent, do it first. If it is important but not urgent, schedule it. Put it on a list, batch process it during your sacred essentialism or maker time. If it is urgent but not important, that is where you can delegate. Use a tool like Loom to easily record a standard operating procedure so that someone else in the team has context to execute on the task. And last but not least, this one sounds obvious, but it's worth saying, if it's not important and not urgent, kill it. Eliminate it. Don't waste your time on that. So here is an actual look at what my Eisenhower Matrix looks like. It's a Notion document. At the top, I wrote definitions down of each of the quadrants, so anytime a task comes in, it forces me to run it through the filter. You'll then see I have different columns. I have do first, I have schedule, I have delegate, I have ready for review, which is a task that I have delegated, which is now ready for me to review. And then I have a waiting for list. This is I'm waiting for X from someone. Now you'll actually see the done column and the eliminate column are hidden. So anytime a task is done, it'll just disappear from the view, or if I eliminate it, it disappears from the view. And this view allows me to ruthlessly focus. You can see in the do first column, every day before I sleep, at the end of the day, I'll pull forward a task into do first. So tomorrow, I know what my most important task is. Then everything in the schedule column, in my next heads down maker block, I'll batch process and execute on. And then as I'm going through, if there's anything I need to delegate, I'll simply move it to delegate, record a Loom video, and I can tag a VA on the team to help execute. When they're done, it goes to ready for review. If they need to work on it again, I'll move it back to delegate, or I'll mark it as done. So again, you can create this exact same template in Notion. You can copy the exact setup I did. Super simple to do. You can do this in Google Sheets. Again, the point is have some system and run your decisions, run your tasks through the Eisenhower Matrix. That is a wrap. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found value. I hope that this Eisenhower Matrix helps you better prioritize. If you liked the video, please like, please subscribe. I put content out like this on the regular every single week. And if you are prioritizing decisions in your business and looking for help with your back office, my company Doula helps you launch and level up your business from anywhere in the world. Formation, bookkeeping, and taxes, all done for you in a business in a box. I have a newsletter called the 2-Minute Business Hack with actionable tactical tips to level up your business. You can find all of those links down below in the description. You can subscribe. It's completely free. My goal is to put value in your inbox every single week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.